Hello and welcome back to another episode of World Tour on Football Manager 2021. And since the last episode where we played our first two league games with Spezia, we've played our final two league games of the season against Pisa and Foggia. We beat Pisa by 1-0. Manuele Pecorino getting the only goal in that one, which was a penalty on the 64th minute. And then we drew 2-2 with Foggia. We went 1-0 up, they equalised, we went 2-1 up, and then in the 90th minute, they got another equaliser. So it was a fourth place finish for us this season in the league, which meant that we didn't have to play the preliminary round of the playoffs. So we skipped that round, but we have been drawn against Pordenone in the semi-final, which is the two games that we'll bring you this episode. And Pordenone, incidentally, finished as low as possible in the playoff places. They finished 8th this season on 53 points. We were on 72 points, so we've done a heck of a lot better than them this season. So hopefully that means we're going to manage to pick up a couple of wins against them and get through to the playoff final. Incidentally, we have played them, of course, twice this season. We beat them 2-0 in the away game, and we drew 0-0 with them at home earlier on in the season. And the other playoff semi-final is Cesena against Empoli. Cesena finishing 7th and Empoli obviously finishing in 3rd place this season. So that will be who we will play in the final if we manage to beat Pordenone in this episode. So we are going to keep the lineup exactly the same as it has been. So Vladimiro Falcone is in goal, Gian Domenico Faidi at right back, Di Fiore and Romani at centre back, Lanzaro at left back, David Coccoluto is defensive midfielder, Mincio and Lella in the centre of midfield, Adriano Lucidi at right wing, Alessio Landi at left wing, and Manuele Pecorino up front. Let's hope we can get the result that would mean that we don't even have to try very hard in the second leg. To be fair, I'll take a 1-0 win. I don't know why I said the previous thing. So here we go, away from home in this first leg of the playoffs. Pordenone with 2 wins in the last 5 games, 2 draws and a loss as well. Us with 3 victories and 2 draws in our last 5 games. Still unbeaten, but dropping off a little bit with those 2 draws. So we are playing in our all-white kit today. Pordenone playing in black and green vertical stripes. Yeah, I had to question myself. What's the difference between horizontal and vertical? I got it right, I think. As there is the throw-in, and it's our throw-in, and Romani has the ball now in defence. Now Coccoluto just patiently passing the ball amongst ourselves, getting a flavour for how the game is going to go, hopefully with this highlight, as Lella does a nice little flick back to Romani, and Lella's got the ball back, finds Coccoluto, back to the centre midfield of Lello, great pass to Mincio, now it's Pecorino on the edge of the box, through to Lella, it's Lella, it's saved, Lella's got the ball back, can he get the ball in? He can't, it's tackled by Rolshoy, and they get the ball clear. Good first opportunity for us though, that's what I wanted to see. Falcone with the goal kick, towards Lucidi. Can he win it in the air? He can't. It goes over the defender and it's cleared. And Romani heads it away from the danger area. Now it's Mincio in the centre of the field. Great ball to Pecorino. Question marks over whether he was onside or not, but it doesn't get through to him anyway. And it's collected by Bastianello in goal for Pordenone. Long ball from him. Hits off our defender. Coccoluto launches it forward again. And it's Pordenone in defence in control of it once more with Riccardi moving forward now. Riccardi still with the ball. Just taking that ball forward up the field, sends it back to Riccardi, out wide right to Magliocca. Magliocca with a chance to get a ball in. The tackle misses the ball. It's into the box and it's somehow cleared there. I don't exactly know what happened. I think they managed to have a shot, but it was blocked and then cleared by our defence. Coccoluto in defensive midfield plays it back to the centre back Romani. Now Landi on the left hand side, central to Coccoluto. Coccoluto, a real focal point of this side, it seems, as the ball goes through to Pecorino. Pecorino with a chance, it's off the post. That's the second great opportunity that we've had. Pecorino off the post, and I think it was Landi with the chance earlier on. Or was it Lella? It might have been Lella. There's so many surnames that begin with L in this team that I get a bit confused. Free kick in dangerous position, Romani into the box. Who was it? It was Lucidi. It's Lucidi. Adriano Lucidi. It's 1-0. It's a great header from him. And we've taken the lead in this semi-final. Look at the fans behind the goal going wild in celebration. Romani with the ball at the back post. Lucidi loses his marker and heads it brilliantly into the back of the net for his 4th goal of the season. And we are 1-0 up in this first leg of the semi-final. Pordenone, though, looking to get a goal back. Magliocca takes a throw to Alisi and gets the ball back on this right-hand side. Advancing forward now, it would be great if we could get a tackle in and launch a counter-attack. Landy gets a tackle in, but Magliocca still got it. Plays it back to Rolsoy. And that ball's a bit wayward, but Hoti gets there for Pordenone. And he gives the ball away. Mincio now. Can we launch a counter-attack? Mincio moving forward to the ball. Finds Lella. Lella, surely. It's Lella. It's wide. He's pulled it wide. Not the best of finishes from Lella. Good attempt from Mincio. Good attempt. Good attack from Mincio. Moving forward with the ball there, but finishing was a bit lacking. But we get to half-time, and it is 1-0 to us, so I can't complain too much. So looking at how everyone's doing condition-wise, we all seem to be okay. Ratings-wise, we're pretty fine too, so I don't think we need to make any changes. We'll just head into the second half of this game, as it looks like there may be a chance straight off the bat in the second half. Di Fiore with the ball at the back finds Mincio. Forward to Pecorino, who plays that back to the right back, Faidi. Now, centre midfielder Lella with the ball, plays it back to Faidi. Lella again. Can we find that cutting edge pass that we need? There it is. Pecorino through on goal. Pecorino. And again, it's saved by Bastianello, who's having a great game in goal for Pordenone today. He's definitely living up to the moniker of being their last line of defence. So it's a free kick. Picardi takes it. And Blanders then, it's a good block. Was it our player that blocked it? I'm not even sure. It might have hit off his own player. But we managed to keep our lead for the time being. Now it's Riccardi again, the free kick taker. Finds Rolsoy in the centre of the field, forward to Elisi. This is looking like a dangerous attack for Pordenone. Paganel to Elisi, to Dorazio! And that's pulled wide from Dorazio. A great opportunity there, but they just couldn't finish it off, fortunately for us. Throw in, deep in the Pordenone half. Faidi to take, the right back. Finds Mincio, who plays it across to the defensive midfielder Coccoluto. Lots of space on the left-hand side if we want to find Lanzaro, which we do. So Lanzaro now with the ball into the box. Pecorino's there. It's Landi, and it's gone in. Alessio Landi with his 13th goal of the season, and we look like we are heading comfortably to the playoff final. Oh, that's a relief. Great ball from Lella to find Lanzaro at left wing, and he pulls the ball in. It sort of hits off the defender and then off Pecorino, and then Landi shoots. Bastianello, to be fair to him, gets a hand to it, but he couldn't do enough, and it goes into the back of the net, and we are now winning 2-0 in this first leg. One last chance possibly. Romani with the free kick towards the back post. Rolsoy heads that away, and now Cosenza can bring the ball forward for Pordenone and launch an attack of their own. And that's a great ball to Kone if he's onside. It's Kone, and Kone scored. Ben Lassine Kone gets a goal back for Pordenone, which brings them back into the tie. It's 2-1 now. They've got just a one-goal deficit to claw back in the second leg. That makes things interesting for the neutral, but not necessarily for me as we reach half-time. Half-time? It's sort of half-time. Half-time in the tie, full-time of the first leg, and it is 2-1 to us. So here we are. It's time for the second leg of the playoff semi-final to try and get through to the final, to then try and get into Serie A. In the other semi-final game, Empoli and Cesena played out a goalless draw in the first leg, so we're still no closer to knowing who we would be playing against if we are to confirm our place in the playoff final. My guess would be Empoli, given they're the better side on paper and they are at home, but you never know. In terms of us, we just need to make sure we don't lose this game, and then we will confirm our place in the playoff final. And I'm going to trust the lads that have played. I'm pretty sure these have played every single game for me so far, and we'll just send out the same team at home against Pordenone. Just don't lose. Here we are, we're at our home ground. 3 wins in our last 5, 2 draws. Win or a draw today, I'd be very happy with, just as long as Pordenone don't win. And we're both playing in the same kits as we did in the first leg as well, us in our white kit and Pordenone in their green and black stripes. As Lanzaro has a throw in deep into the Pordenone half, headed away by Rolse, and Cosenza's given that away there. Pecorino to Lucidi. Lucidi has scored again, and it's 1-0. It's 3-1 on aggregate, and it looks like we are booking our place in the playoff final. Very early on, Cosenza with an awful defensive error. Rolse headed it away. Cosenza, I don't even know what he was trying to do. He was clearly trying to head it back to Cortinovis, but he just got too much on the header. And then Lucidi with an excellent finish from the edge of the box from a Pecorino assist. And we are on fire. Di Fiore with the ball at the back. He's giving it away to Cosenza. Possible chance for him to make up for his earlier mistake. Cosenza pulls it back to Cortinovis. Finds him this time. Now it's Riccardi. Back to Rolsoy. Out wide to Magliocca in quite a bit of space here on the right-hand side of the field. Ball in the box, and it's in. Alessandro Cortinovis has got an equaliser on the day. It's still 3-2 to us on aggregate, but Pordenone with another chance to get back into this game. Corner for Pordenone. Valerie takes it. Roldsoy's there and it's headed over the bar. Getting a bit nervy now. Another goal for Pordenone and that would take it to extra time. And Pordenone are just piling the pressure on. Riccardi gives it to Roldsoy. Now it's Kortanovis. He's got one already. Ball from him to Magliocca in a lot of space once more. Magliocca into the box. At least he's there and it's a good block from Romani. Corner kick for Pordenone. Valerie whips it in. Romani, I keep changing the pronunciation of his name, I've noticed. He heads it away and we get away with that one. Pordenone definitely getting more on top of this game though. So we reach half-time and I'd say we're pretty fortunate to be level 1-1, to be fair. Pordenone have had quite a lot of chances. Might have to look to see if there's anything I can do. So condition-wise, both wingers are looking a bit tired. We've got a couple of players in yellow cards as well. Ratings-wise, Aldo Di Fiore is not having the best of times out there on a 6.5. Neither are the two centre midfielders, also on a 6.5. I'm going to take Minchio off and we'll bring on John Sigurgeisen in centre midfield. We'll stick him as a centre midfielder on defend. There's a few players looking nervous out there as well. We're going to take Alessio Landi off and we'll bring on Lorenzo Colombo at left wing, the Italian national. We've not really played him. I don't think he's played for us at all, in fact. So we'll see how he can get on in the second half. Hopefully, we can manage to hold on. Throw in for Pordenone. 74 minutes gone just about. Valerie takes the throw in. Kone knocks it back to Alisi. Alisi's in the box now. Alisi shoots and thank God he can't hit a barn door. But the chances are coming thick and fast now for Pordenone. They've got a throw in on the right-hand side now. In a very dangerous position. Magliocca takes the throw. It's Sasanti into the box. Kone's there and it's over the bar from Kone. We need to do something. What do? We pause it. Okay, do we go to our defensive formation? Have we got the players to do that? I don't think we have. Okay, we're gonna move to our Catenaccio tactical style. So Faidi and Lanzaro are not comfortable playing at wing back, but I'm gonna have to get them to. I'm gonna take Lucidi off as well because he's pretty knackered out there. Do we bring Delgado on? I think we bring Delgado on, you know. His first appearance for us. Delgado's coming on at right wing. We're changing it up to a more defensive formation, trying to hold on for the last 10 minutes here. We've got an injury. Romani's been injured. Do we have any more subs? Do we get more than 3 subs? We don't. Okay, that's not great. Oh. Right, this is a risk, what I'm about to do. Lela is going to drop into defense. He can play there, so that's fine actually. Then we've got a massive gap in the center of the field. Delgado can play there. Delgado can also play an attacking centre midfield. What do I do? Okay, Delgado's moving down to centre midfield. Colombo is going to play off the back of Pecorino, and we're going to go for this sort of narrow formation that we've got here, I think. Almost made it to stoppage time. Can we hold on the 5 minutes of injury time? It looks like we can. There's the full-time whistle and we've managed it. A 1-1 draw. I said I'd be happy with a draw at the start of the game. That's what we've got. We are through to the playoff final and I am absolutely delighted. And we will be playing against Cesena in the final. That is a shock. Empoli obviously finishing third. They were in second place leading up to the final 2 games of the season, but they've been knocked out at the playoff semi-final stage. So looking ahead to the next episode, and it will be the playoff final that we will be playing in that episode. It looks like it's a 2-legged tie. So Cesena are at home first as they're the lower seeded team, and then we get to play at home in the second leg. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time where we can hopefully get up to Serie A.